If ever I feel like I'm drying out or don't have anything to give, it's usually because I ain't praying enough. You know what I mean? Or I'm not getting the information from the source because I'm not where the source, where I need to be as far as in proximity to the source. But outside of that, I recognize that if it's not me.
Yeah. One thing that you said that just jumps out to me is that if I was to sum up that statement, is that you're saying proximity equals your peace.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, the closer you are, the greater your peace is.
Yeah, yeah.
And oftentimes people feel like when things are well, that's when I'm at peace. That's not necessarily the definition of peace. Peace is being in proximity with God. So that's super dope.
God has sent many people through storms in the Bible, but not all of them were because they made a bad choice. Some of them, storm was guaranteed, but they were always going to make it. You know what I mean?
Some storms are for perfection. Other storms are for correction. And people got to know the difference between the two.
Exactly.
You can be holy, you can be living right, and the storm will still show up at your door. It's just how you respond to it determines how you come out of it.
Amen.
Right, and I'm not trying to preach, but that was just a good bar right there.
No,
right?
you know what I'm saying? That's 2 bars.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So what does it mean to stay authentic in an industry that rewards conformity in some of the worst ways and a spectacle? How do you stay connected to your faith when an industry per se thrives off of secularism?
Well, I won't say I haven't fallen victim to at least wanting some of the things that, come with the industry, or some of the dreams being from a place of, I wouldn't say wrong motive, but you know what I mean? When you're young and you're just like, oh, well, hey, look, I don't have money, I want money, I'm gonna do what I can to get money. You know what I mean? That mindset trips a lot of people up. I had the pleasure of sitting in on one of your interviews earlier where you mentioned that money is the root of all evil. Money itself is not evil. You know what I mean?
Right.
I also believe people think Hollywood is Babylon. I can definitely agree to a degree, but the craft isn't evil.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, I've never really connected my relationship with performance, or I've never separated it from my relationship with God, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Even if I've done things that maybe people might feel like, oh, he's a Christian, but he said these words on this script. Well, there's a lot of Christians who curse, but they also are entitled to these stories too. And I'm supposed to play this person. In fact, I'm grateful to tell such a story. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, I guess I've never really fallen into it because I never really knew it was going to happen in the first place.
Yeah,
I didn't connect my childhood admiration to being a star one day. That's not at all what I thought. I still can't believe this is happening. I don't even know I'm on the couch with you right now. You know what I mean? So, like, the way I see it, it's kind of like if God said, hey, man, this up. No more movies, no more TV show. This is it. I know I can make a living other ways. And I'm grateful I can tell my grandkids about what I've gotten to do in this life.